Hey, what's up, guys? This is Bro coming to you with another episode. I got a lot of big news to cover with you guys. Lots been happening in the markets, so make sure you guys stay tuned. So yeah, guys, coming to you live here from Thailand. Um, got this amazing view behind me, and it's a beautiful day out. We've been going through rainy season, and we're finally coming out of it. So the sun is back out. The markets are up, so everything's looking pretty decent. So yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of news lately. Just gonna hit the top few real quick. Mass Mutual has now jumped the Bitcoin bandwagon. They've decided to invest by $100 million worth of Bitcoin, which is massive. I think this is pretty big news. It's not making a big jump in the price, surprisingly, but it is pretty massive news that Mass Mutual has now invested $100 million in Bitcoin through NYDIG. And this is coming right after MicroStrategy has said that they want to raise another $400 million to buy even more Bitcoin. So that just goes to show you how corporate interest now is definitely picking up, and I think this is just the beginning. Once you see these corporations, like they're bound to copy each other. Now that Mass Mutual has done it, you're gonna see a lot of other investment firms be like, oh wait, maybe we should get in on this too. And once they realize the finite amount of Bitcoin and realize the reality of that, they're going to want to be the first ones to the chase, either for themselves as an investment or to have as an asset class for their customer base, their client base, to invest in. And you don't want to be the one firm on Wall Street that doesn't offer any Bitcoin for their investors to invest in. That would mean you're out of the game, especially now with the news that JP Morgan has just announced that gold is going to be suffering in price in the coming years due to Bitcoin. Now that is a massive statement. Gold has been around for a long time. It's been seen as what everyone looked at as the safe investment, something that never went down, something that would hold value. And now we have something that's come out of left field. Not really, but yeah, left field. I mean, it's taken 10 years to get here, but gold is now about to be dethroned by Bitcoin. Finally, it has literally become the digital gold, and JP Morgan itself is saying that the price of Bitcoin the price of gold is going to suffer as a result of this. So that's pretty big news. I think you're going to see more news like this coming out. I think millennials are going to be the ones that are going to be pushing the price of Bitcoin up and beyond. And we've been seeing that as survey after survey has shown that millennials are much more likely to trust cryptocurrencies than they are to trust investing in the stock market, in gold, and bonds. So you're starting to see that. Now, what this means for the markets going forward is that you're going to see a lot more people and a lot more companies make it easier to invest in cryptocurrencies. And we're starting to see that already with millennials taking advantage of Robinhood and doing trading through apps. And all these bigger players, older players, are going to have to catch up and start offering the ability to invest in crypto easily and efficiently, especially since now PayPal has made it very easy to buy Bitcoin and send Bitcoin. So things are moving really fast in this space. In other news, Filecoin launched on Coinbase, and that was Coinbase was a little bit behind the game because Filecoin has already been listed on Binance and Huobi and Kraken and a few other exchanges. So, but it did have an effect on the price. It was up about 3-4%, which is a nice little gain. Filecoin is a decentralized sort of Google Drive and allows you to basically have your files stored over a multitude of servers, and it's completely decentralized, so you have that advantage. There's a few other providers that do something similar to that effect, but you're gonna have to see that coming up soon, and I think that's just going to become the norm as you go along in the space, right? So another thing I want to talk to you guys about that I didn't mention earlier is that Mt. Gox might actually give Bitcoin back to people who lost it in the big Mt. Gox hack, right? So that might actually create an increased supply in Bitcoin, which could cause the price to retract a little bit as you're going to have more supply coming into the space. So make sure you guys look out for that. I'm not sure what the verdict has been, but there seems to be that there will be some kind of relief for Mt. Gox users that lost their Bitcoin several years ago. So make sure you look out for that and count that into your strategy. And it might actually be a great time to buy once that new supply comes in and affects the price and results in a little bit of a drop. We might see it go down, I don't know, 3-4K, and then it might be a good time to pick up some Bitcoin. So I think this is a big good news. It goes to show some sort of justice for these type of crimes that continue to happen, and it goes to show that there is some kind of recourse when it comes to crypto and these types of incidents, and puts a little bit more trust in it. You know, it makes you feel better for those people that lost their money in the incident. So yeah, just keep an eye on that for Mt. Gox news and see how it affects the markets, and use it as an opportunity to trade when they do give out that extra supply of Bitcoin. Yeah, guys, there's a lot happening in the space. There is some other news. There was an exchange owner that was just recently arrested due to some sort of laundering charges, and there was another cryptocurrency founder that was arrested for spending money on cars and houses and not paying their taxes. So you're going to see a lot more of these stories as this bull market picks up and more people end up going the shady way and doing the wrong things and getting in trouble for it. So that's bound to happen with an industry as nascent as crypto is, as nascent as this whole blockchain industry is. And so we're seeing a lot of development happening. Things are happening very fast. So I think this is a super exciting time. We had Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum continues to go up. I see it still going higher. Still has room to go for sure. They say it should be at around $800 quite soon. I feel like it will hit $800 pretty soon. And yeah, guys. So my advice for now is, I think Litecoin is one of my choices right now. It's not my favorite coin fundamentally, because I don't think it does anything much different than Bitcoin. But I think there are a lot of people that miss on Bitcoin that see Litecoin as their ticket on board, right? So I feel like Litecoin has some room. I feel like Litecoin can go to about $112 to $114. I see EOS going up to potentially $6 or $7. So those are two coins that I have a bet on. This is not investment advice. It's just literally I'm just telling you guys what I'm seeing in the markets and what I'm doing. So take that with a grain of salt. There's another coin I'm looking at called Audius that I think is a nice little short-term play. Has room to move. And yeah, we've had a bunch of new coins launch in the DeFi space. Plasma is one of them. So if you guys haven't checked out Plasma Pay, make sure you guys check that out. I think as a coin with a ton of potential, and I would highly recommend getting in on that. You can find that on Bithumb, and I'll drop a link down below so you guys can sign up to Bithumb and get your Plasma tokens. I think that's going to be a really good long-term play. But yeah, guys, lots of craziness happening. Bitcoin is still pretty much trading sideways. I feel like we'll see a little bit of a correction down to maybe potentially 16, 17K, and then we're going to go for a meteoric rise where it's going to be hard to catch up. So that's what I'm predicting. Let's see what happens. JP Morgan, Mass Mutual, MicroStrategy, all jumping in, and I think that's just the beginning. We're going to see a lot more players jump in very soon. So yeah, guys, that's what I have for you guys today. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, click the like button on the video, and hit that bell button for a notification. See you guys on the next video. Peace out from Thailand.